most of you know, if you guys have been following it, that Nicholas Cruz, the boy who shot up that school in South Florida, the jury has just reached it wasn't a verdict because he admitted that he did what he did. And by the way, I know there's a lot of talk on BitChute and other places about, oh, false flag and stage actors. I'm just tell you right now, I'm not even gonna get into that. All right. I'm not going to get into that and all this stuff about aliens and all this BitChute talk. I'm just not gonna do it. Okay. I mean, it's just not gonna happen. Now, do I believe that the social liberal globalists and the anti-gun people probably like the fact that this happened? Or maybe I should say, do I think that the anti-gun people are using this as a way to ban guns? Yes, I do think that, and I don't agree with it. I'm a strong believer in the right to bear arms, 100%. I mean, look at Canada. They just enacted some new gun laws, and now I ain't never seen so many gun crimes up there. Look, some guy killed a few people in Innisfil just the other day, and now there's a big thing going on up there, and all the police being killed. So but I'm not gonna get into the whole crisis. I'm just not gonna do it. All right, I'm just not gonna do it. But the jury has suggested that he gets life in prison. Many people were expecting that he was going to get death, and many people wanted him to get death because he killed so many people. And this is a rare time when a school shooter has been captured, he's been arrested, he's been tried. Most of these school shooters, they kill themselves so they don't get justice. And here he is, and they want to sentence him to death. There's his reaction there. I mean, take a look at this photo. I mean, this looks like a boy who knows his life is over. And by the way, excuse the echo in here. I'm not in my regular studio, so please forgive me. I don't have all of my equipment, but this news did come out, and I have been following it a little bit, but I just had to make this in haste. This is not a regularly scheduled time that I make videos, so just bear with me. But everybody's angry. The parents are angry. The community's angry. Even Ron DeSantis, or Governor of Florida, is angry that this boy is not going to die. Here's my take on this. I'm glad he's going to get life in prison. I'm glad. And I'll tell you why. Listen, if you kill this boy, you are giving him exactly what he wants. He was praying that he would get the death penalty so that he could escape all punishment. He was praying. Nicholas Cruz was praying that he get the death penalty so that he could kill all those people and then die and not have to live the rest of his life in jail. And this guy wants to die. He wanted the police to kill him when he was captured. Even in his interrogation video, he was there. He didn't know that he was being recorded. And he's there whispering, "Why didn't you kill me? Why didn't you kill me? Please kill me." He's slapping, if you watch the interrogation video, he's slapping his face, punching his face, pretending to cut himself. He wanted to die. He doesn't want to live the rest of his life in a jail cell. You don't want to do it. Nobody does. Don't talk to me about, oh, taxpayers are going to pay for him and nobody's going to touch him in jail. He's going to live on 3 meals a day and free housing and all this sort of. No, that might be true, but he's still in jail. You got to understand, jail is not a nice place. If jail was so pleasurable, everybody would be breaking the law. I've been to jail many times, not for any evil reason, but for, you all know why I've been to jail, for standing up against the government. And I'd do it again. But it's not fun. Jail is not fun. I don't care how many meals you get fed. Okay, let's say they put him they don't put him in general population, nobody touches him. It's still not pleasant. I mean, it's not pleasant. I don't know who the hell thinks that Nicholas Cruz is going to have such a fine and dandy life in jail. It's not gonna happen. You can't go out anywhere. You can't, there's no more freedom. You can't date anybody. He'll never, I mean, the only person he'll probably date or have any type of sexual contact with is the prisoners if they rape him. I mean, if they're even given the chance to that, he might be put in protective custody. But I mean, even that, he'll be lonely. I mean, the food won't be nice. That's where he's going to stay for the rest of his life. He won't be able to travel. He won't be able to get up and go to the convenience store, get a bag of chips, and go to McDonald's, go on a trip, go on a date. It's not going to happen. His life isn't going to be nice. So to be honest with you, if I wanted to commit a crime, a very serious crime, I would do that in the middle of Kansas or Texas or Oklahoma, one of them hard ass states where they would hang my ass for what I did. I wouldn't do it in New York City because I guess I'm going to spend the rest of my life in jail. It's not a pleasant existence. I think he is crushed that he is not going to be able to just die. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So all this talk about, oh well, he killed my daughter, he killed my son, and he gets to live another day. Can I tell you something? Your son and your daughter, God rest their soul. And this is me speaking to the Parkland victims. And you can give anybody who knows them, you can give them this video. It's so sad what happened to your son or your daughter. But they are in a much, wherever they are. I don't know what you believe in. You're a Christian. I'm a Christian. I believe they're in heaven if they lived a good life and they lived with the Lord and they lived in the fear of the Lord and they asked God for forgiveness. They're in heaven. If they didn't, they're in hell. As simple as that. That's how I believe. Maybe you're Buddha and they turn into a spider or so. I don't know. But wherever they are, provided they're not in hell, 9 times out of 10 they're in a better place than where Nicholas Cruz is going. So it's sad that they're dead. It's not unfortunate. It's a crime. It's a it's a shame before God and man what happened to those children in Parkland. But every single one of them, provided they're not in hell, are in a better place. They are in a even if you're just a scientific person and you just think that that's just the end and they are in the ground and they're worm food or whatever, the cremated, they are still in a better place than where Nicholas Cruz is going to be spending the rest of his life. His life is not going to be fun. It's just not going to be. I mean, maybe he'll get used to it. I don't know. But it's still not. If you were to ask every single person in jail right now whether or not they'd want to be free, they'd want to be free in 2 seconds. I just tell you right now, Jeffrey Dahmer, oh, he's dead. Whoever the hell you can think of in jail, Saran, Jack Ruby, Musawi, the underwear bomber, all of those people, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, all of those people, no matter how long they've been in jail for, every single one of them would they would do one of two things. They'd rather be free or they would trade places with the victims of Parkland rather than be where they are now. And that's the life that Nicholas Cruz is going to live. So anyway, that's pretty much what I've got to say on that whole matter. That's my opinion on it. Um, as I said, if these videos are free to share, free of charge. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to ask me anything. You don't have to ask my permission. If you know anybody who was affected by the Parkland shooting, you can show this to them. Maybe it'll help them feel better. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they'll cuss me out. Oh, what's this boy talking? Blah, 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 blah. And I don't care. I don't care what people say. But it's just something for you to think about. It's something for you to think about. That's why I'm against the death penalty. Not because I'm some bleeding heart, lovey-dovey person. No, 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 no. I'm not. Did I say I'm? No, I don't know. I feel that death is a mercy in many ways. If you are living a life of torment, death is a mercy. Why do you think all these school shooters shoot themselves in the end? Because they want to escape punishment. You think these school shooters, they shoot, just so they can end up in jail? No. These people don't, whether it's Columbine, Virginia Tech, Isla Vista in California, Ecole Polytech, the Dunbar up there in Scotland, these people, every time they commit acts of violence, they end up killing themselves. Because they don't want to be punished in jail for the rest of their life. I don't know why Nicholas Cruz didn't kill himself. But he wanted to die. He said he wanted to die. He's not dying. Maybe he'll kill himself in jail. I don't know. Maybe he'll be Epstein. I don't know about that. So we'll see. Anyway, that's what I gotta say on that. This is